Phase distortion. It's not the type of synthesis you often see in today's synth world, and that's a shame, because back in the mid-80s, these things were all the rage, from its early synth releases right through to the glorious evolution of the CZ1. But fear not, because we've taken all those best parts and we've shrunken it down into our ever-growing mini-series, introducing the CZ1 Mini. Turbocharge our popular mini-series of compact synths, and what better way than to launch our first ever phase distortion synthesizer, the CZ1 Mini. An authentic reproduction based on and inspired by those beloved Casio CZ synthesizers of the 1980s. So, phase distortion first came onto the scene in late 1984, and over the next couple of years saw a flurry of the synths being released by Japanese digital calculator and watchmaker Casio.
Would you rather have a calculator or a watch? With a Casio calculator watch, you have both.
Released at a time where digital and hybrid synthesis started to take over from the previous years of massive analog synths, and they were designed with the idea of keeping synthesizers affordable to the enthusiast rather than just targeting the professional market. Something we can relate to. And they quickly flew off the shelves, finding their way into many homes and bedrooms around the world. And with the CZ1 Mini, we've kept all the wonderful peculiarities of those classic phase distortion synthesizers, and we've even taken the concept a step further by implementing it into a hybrid setup. So it features two DCOs with 3 voices and comes with the same 8 waveforms found on the CZ line of synths, with sawtooth, square, pulse, double sine, saw pulse, and 3 resonant waveforms, which when combined together can produce up to 33 different waveform types. It's got a digital controlled wave, or DCW, per DCO, a synthesis method unique to phase distortion, which can get pretty nerdy, but in a nutshell, it adjusts the magnitude of phase distortion applied to the oscillator. Each oscillator also has its own DCA in the signal path and is the classic 8-stage envelope generator, revolutionary in its time and far more flexible than the standard ADSR. It's used as a pitch envelope for the DCO, a timbre or timbre envelope for the DCW, and a volume envelope for the DCA. It's got the classic line modes, featuring 3 voice polyphonic modes and stacking options for complex patches and harmonics and creating ensemble and chorus type effects. There's the detune options, and we've also added a hybrid element to this classic digital synth architecture with an analog low-pass filter and a built-in chorus effect. You've got 4 vibrato waves, which in phase distortion basically acts as the LFO, and there's the multitude of configurable settings in the function menu for things like MIDI USB synchronization, portamento and vibrato, and it also includes a built-in arpeggiator and sequencer and features comprehensive MIDI implementation. Then back to the top of the panel, there's the USB-C connection for power and USB MIDI with an on and off switch, a high-quality OLED screen for setting parameters, a master volume control, headphone and line output, analog sync, and full-sized MIDI DIN. And finally, you've got a 27 touch sensitive keyboard for on-the-fly jamming. And it's also worth noting that the CZ1 Mini also supports the original Casio CZ series Sysx. And playing with this awesome little synth definitely evokes memories of loads of music I'm sure lots of us heard growing up. So I couldn't resist the urge to recreate one of the GOATs of 80s American action TV themes, see if you recognize it, and stay tuned because we've got more videos to come on this juicy little synth.